Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Rosie Sews Modern Vintage. I'm so pleased to have you here, and today what I wanted to do is show you all of the lovely goodies that I got when I went to the Knitting and Stitching show at Alexandra Palace. So stay tuned for that. So I was very lucky today to get tickets to the Knitting and Stitching show at Alexandra Palace. I've never been before. I went to the spring Knitting and Stitching show about 4 or 5 years ago and loved it. But because of all my health problems and stuff, going to shows can sometimes be a bit much. But my very good friend came with me today and really looked after me. So I want to say a big thank you to Sam, because without her I wouldn't have been able to go today. So thank you, my lovely friend. So first of all, I will show you the pattern that I bought. I only bought one sewing pattern, and I knew that I was going to buy this particular pattern, and I was sort of thinking I might be tempted by other ones, but I'd really gone for fabric. So this was the only pattern that I bought, which is Tilly and the Buttons Romy. I absolutely love this. I really love the tie back. On the line drawings, I'm planning to do the short sleeve one, but with that back. And it's probably quite a simple make, but that's really great. I wasn't after something really complicated. It's sometimes nice just to have something a little bit more simple that you can sew up in an evening or a couple of evenings. But I was really excited to meet Tilly, because I followed her since the first season of the Sewing Bee, and I really always liked her patterns. I bought her first book and then all of her patterns as well, because I just really enjoy the way the styles that she designs and the way she writes all her pattern instructions. I think they're really good. So I was a bit of a fangirl with her today, and I feel like I've majorly embarrassed myself. So anyway, here's a photograph of us together, and she was absolutely lovely, so kind, so sweet, considering I'm standing there going, oh, it's so lovely to meet you, oh, I remember you from back in the bee days and all of that. Anyway, that's happened, so I'm just going to have to get over it, and hopefully she'll forgive me, and next time I meet her I can try and tone it down a little bit. So that was my pattern. Now, did any of you see the fantastic version of the Romy that Joy from Pink Coat Club did? It was pink with red hearts, and I think she got the fabric from Sew Me Sunshine. Well, at the time when I saw it, I loved it, but because I hadn't bought the pattern, I wasn't in the market for the fabric. And then now I was in the market for the fabric, because I knew I was going to be buying this today. So over the past couple of weeks I've been looking for the pink jersey with red hearts on, couldn't find it anywhere. Anyway, I've just happened to be walking past the stand, and yay! So this is the jersey that I was talking about. It's so cute. I don't normally go for lighter colours in tops, because I do worry that they're maybe not that flattering on me, but I just love this so much, so I think I'm just gonna make it, and I know that I'll love it, and that's fine. Not all of your clothes have to be absolutely flattering, do they? Sometimes you just have to wear things that are fun. And I got that from the lovely ladies at Emporia Sewing Patterns. So they design their own patterns, and they also stock a lot of lovely fabrics. I'd never heard of them before, but I had a look online and their patterns are really beautiful. So I'll put a link down to their website below, but they were really lovely ladies. Looked like they had some really nice designs. And that fabric was £12 per metre, and because I'm doing the short sleeve version, I only needed a metre of that, so I thought that was quite a good price. The next thing is Tilly and the Buttons Nora sweatshirt that I've already made, and I needed some cuffing for it, so I just picked this up from Stoff and Still, and that is 1 metre, and that was £5. So not the cheapest ever, but it goes really well with the fabric, so and it's pretty. I like the sparkles in it, so I was happy with that. The next thing that I bought is a piece of vintage. It's just a fat quarter of this beautiful, here we go, bark cloth. The colours are coming up fairly well, although it's a bit more pink, I think, in real life. The poppies maybe a bit more pink. Yeah, I thought that was absolutely gorgeous, and I'll probably make like a wash bag or something out of it, but it was just so pretty, and I can't resist little bits of vintage treasure. I did manage to resist buying millions of buttons. There were so many people selling vintage buttons, they were all gorgeous, but because I'd sort of come with a list, I didn't let myself waver from the list, except for this. And I bought that from the lovely Sarah at Olive Road is her business name, and there we go. And she sells loads of really beautiful vintage fabrics. Some of them are in fat quarters, but other ones she does sell by the metre. And then she also sells kits, and she even makes drawstring bags for the kits to go in out of vintage sheets. So she's got such a lovely eye for those things. And then she also gave me this little folded up, I thought it was a little book, but actually it's a piece of paper that's folded up, and it's got all these scrap busting ideas in it. So there's things like making a tote bag, and then yes, there's just lots of little ideas, which I'm going to have a good read through that. Oh, a cutlery roll teaches you how to make, which is great because we really like to go camping, so that would be useful to take camping. And a little drawstring bag and things. So anyway, so I was really pleased to have that, and thank you again, Sarah, for those lovely bits of inspiration. I can't wait to make something with my vintage fabric. And then my final two fabric purchases were from a shop that does some vintage, some reproduction vintage, and some just standard fabrics. And it was actually this one that caught my eye on the sale stand, of course. Always the sale stand that catches my attention. And it's this cotton, but it's actually printed to look again like a bark cloth. So I'm just going to hold that up. I thought that was really beautiful, and I made a by Hand London Charlotte skirt in green velvet last winter, and I thought actually this would make a really lovely blouse, like maybe a Stevie top. So I got 1.5 meters of that, and that was only £3.50 a metre, I think. So that was a good bargain. And then my final purchase was from the same people. This wasn't a vintage one. This is just the most fantastic baby cord, and it is red with pink spots. I mean, I do like a polka dot, although this is the only polka dot thing I've bought today, which is amazing. But yeah, so I bought 1.5 meters of that, and I'm hoping that I might be able to make a Tilly and the Buttons Ness skirt out of that. Yeah, so watch this space. Right, that's all the fabric. So the next thing I'm going to show you is my very exciting haul from Happy Fabric. Now, I don't know if you've heard of them before, but they are vinyl cutting geniuses. So they sell all the most amazing vinyl coloured vinyl sheets in lots of different finishes, and then they sort of show you on their website and on their Instagram all different ways of accessorising your clothes and your bags and your shoes and all sorts of things to make them look unique to you. So I'll pop up some pictures here so that you can see the kind of thing they do, and I'll also put a link to their Instagram and website. But this was the pack that I bought, whether you can see it very well. It was called a Maker's Vinyl Pack, and in it, I'm just going to open it, you can see it properly. In it was some vinyl sheets, but the first thing I'm going to show you is these ready cut vinyls. So you could literally just iron that onto a tote bag, t-shirt, anything like that. I love this sewing machine, and I also think that the cotton reels and the buttons are really cute. So I think I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I'm very excited. I also yesterday just ordered my very first Brother scan and cut machine. I'm really so excited about it. I'm like a child, I can't wait for the post to come. I don't even know when it's being delivered yet. That was really good. So then I had to buy some stuff to go with it, didn't I? So they provide you with, in this pack, they provide you with these sheets. So look at this one. I can't wait to do something rainbowy. I don't know what yet. Is rainbowy a word? Not sure. And then this is just their standard flex vinyl, which apparently is really good for layering. And then I got another sheet of the vinyl in this turquoise. It's quite nice because the little pack gives you a taster of lots of different kinds. So then this one, it's got the backing, the cover on it at the moment for when you attach it to your clothes, so you can't see it very well at the moment, but it's flocked, this one. And then the final one in that pack was this really lovely rose gold. Isn't that pretty? And then you also get this really helpful sheet of paper which shows you what cutting, what like knife depth you need to have, what temperature to press it, all those kind of things. And it cuts really well without cutting through the base layer of the plastic and things. And then I also picked up another few colours because we are going to Disneyland Paris in a few weeks, and I thought it would be great if we could make some t-shirts. So I mean, these were just had to be bought really, didn't they? Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse colours. So I've got the white and black in the sparkle finish. I don't know if I can sort of get that to come out on camera. There we go. And then just a normal red. And then finally, I fancied doing something with cacti on it. And so I bought some green. So I've got all that all over the place now. Vinyl coming out of my ears. But I tell you, I'm going to be doing another video on my Brother scan and cut, I'm sure, because I'm very excited to get it, and I'll be playing with that straight away when it arrives in the post. Oh yeah, and in that pack as well from Happy Fabric, they also gave me a little tote bag to put some of those white iron-on images on, so that's really nice to carry all my crafty bits around with me. And then my final purchase, well, I didn't actually have to pay any money today, but I will have to pay money, was a subscription to, oh dear, I can't get it out. There we go, Simply Sewing magazine. So I got this month's issue with the normal patterns and everything. And then I also got this lovely tote bag. Turn that over. And because they always do a really good offer, don't they, on the subscriptions at shows, I got 4 packs of Metla thread. So that's the summer colours. And then we've got the winter collection. I mean, the thing is, I'm all for black and white. We obviously have to have all those colours. But I mean, that's why winter's depressing, isn't it? Represented with colours of black, white and grey. But they will come in handy. And then the spring collection, those are lovely colours. And finally, the beautiful autumn collection, and that's all beautiful browns and oranges and yellows. So there are 24 reels of thread here, and I got them as a free gift for subscribing to the magazine, so I was very happy with that as well. So that's all my stuff that I got. I met some really lovely people while I was there as well. It was really nice to bump into Laura from LOL So and So, and then I also saw Jules from Sew Me Something, and we had a quick photo together because we were wearing our Cressida jumpsuits. We did a bit of twinning, so I'll put a picture up here of us together. And then who else did I meet? Oh yeah, and we had a bit of a laugh with Hayley from Happy Fabric. So nice to meet some of the faces behind some of the Instagram accounts that I follow, and just really enjoyed seeing everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this hasn't been too much of a whistle-stop tour of my shopping trip. Anyway, have a lovely day, and I will speak to you soon. Bye!